1 over remaining for him. It's a full toss, and I tell you what a great effort at short cover. George Bailey's the man, and I think he did grasp it, didn't get there quickly enough, wasn't able to get the fingers underneath it. Interesting to see the square leg umpire, if there's any signal from him on the height of that, but deciding it was okay, and just getting it on the half volley.
He could have hit that anywhere. Prosper Otsea felt like he's missed out there because Mitchell Starc is a very good bowler at the death.
Another attempted Yorker, still not able to get it through that offside. Everybody up in the circle, slip. And then he's got a backward point to cover, extra cover mid-off. So nobody sweeping on the offside. Very pensive, the Australian changing room. That's the dugout just on the pitch side. Yeah, they're not happy campers. They know that they're on the brink. He's gone for it, it's ugly, but I tell you what, it's mighty effective at this stage and should run away for 4. Oh, another great piece of fielding. I thought it was going to run into the boundary boards, but another desperate piece of Australian fielding.
Very strong offside field by the Australians. Mitchell Starc going for the Yorker, and this one just being squeezed out by Prosper Otsea, and great piece of fielding by Mitchell Marsh. Start on the boundary then. The Australians have shown some very good commitment. I think that's pretty safe.
Again in the block hole, trying to get that Yorker in there, believing that's the best method. Try and get a dismissal here. We saw James Faulkner in the previous over bowling those Yorkers and beating Prosper Otsea. Mitchell Starc trying much of the same.
Yeah, when the adrenaline is kicked in, sometimes go too early, the hands go too early, and it goes through the gates and you can get bowled. So it's important for these guys to really watch how these Australian bowlers are bowling now, and maybe just squeeze it out for 1, just as Otsea did in the previous ball.
There is a man at third man, so just a single, but everyone hugely important, everyone being cheered, everyone on the edge of their seats, everyone dancing in the aisles. 5 to get of 13 deliveries for a victory over Australia. It's been 31 years since Zimbabwe have beaten Australia. Would it happen today at Harare Sports Club? Has that gone all the way? It has! Would you believe it? Prosper Otsea, take a bow! The most magnificent way to end the innings. The partnership 55. The Zimbabweans run onto the field. Historic day here at Harare Sports Club. Jubilant scenes on the field, off the field. Magnificent result for Zimbabwe. They've taken on the best in the world and beaten them here at Harare Sports Club today. As I mentioned earlier, 31 years since they last beat Australia, and they've done it. Have a look at that. They've been under pressure, have the Zimbabweans, nobody giving them much of a chance, and they've come to the party here big time at Harare Sports Club.
Yeah, the Zimbabweans stuck to their guns. They just went with their method. They continued to plug away, coming back from loss after loss, but today coming victorious against Australia. And that man, Alta Chingubura, fantastic innings of 52 and a well-deserved 30 from Prosper Otsea, and a great partnership between these two of 55.
He came to spread the game here in Zimbabwe, with the words of Darren Lehman, and he's given the country plenty to shout about tonight. They're going to be dancing in the streets, are the Zimbabweans, because they've beaten Australia thanks largely to the contribution of Alton Chigumbura and Prosper Otsea at the end. Outstanding innings from Prosper Otsea, and what a way to end it. A flick over the leg side, mammoth blow, and just stood there and raised the arms aloft. Alton Chigumbura, the new one-day international captain, And there have been some question marks over his ability to play under pressure, to win games for Zimbabwe. And he's done it against the very best here. There's his son. Those are great scenes. His little boy sharing the moment with him. These are moments to be cherished. They don't get to win that often against the big side Zimbabwe. Don't get to play against them that often. And to have South Africa and Australia in their backyard was a big coup. But to actually go out and beat one of them is even better. It'll do huge things for the game in this country and bring back belief from the spectators, from the supporters, that their team are good enough to compete at this level. Let's go down now to Pomi Mbangwa.
Yeah, thanks, Al. I've got Prosper Otsea alongside me. Prosper, you're not really smiling or celebrating. Tell me how you feel right now.
A bit tired, but I'm loving the moment. I think it's a well-deserved win. We've worked hard for it, and I'm happy with that. We managed to cross the line.
Tell me what you and Elton were talking about in compiling that partnership of 55.
I said to Elton I was going to look to play more positive and look to take the risk and then just to take the load out of him a little bit, because normally people tend to have their fielders in for the new batter.
Whilst you sat there in the change room, there were the 3 wickets that fell quickly after you're going really well as a side. What happened in there? What was said?
The coach being in between, he keep coming to us, and then he said that you guys must still believe that you can pull this win, and that's what we did.
What about celebrations then?
I think we were going to celebrate, Pomi. It's quite obvious.
As far as the team's concerned and all the hard work that you've put into all of this, how satisfying is it that you've finally managed to cross the line?
Very pleasing indeed, Pomi. I think, like I said, we've really worked hard for it, and it was good to see that we managed to win.
Okay, well done. Congratulations. Don't hold you too long. Let me get it.
Have a look at this. Score a shot to win a cricket match. There he stood. He knew he had got all of it. It's a long boundary out there. Chikumbura raised the arms aloft. Have a look at that for support. Unbelievable win here for Zimbabwe. Broad smiles across the face of Captain Elton Chikumbura. Not only good for cricket in this country, but a brilliant result for this competition as well. Everyone thought it was just a 2-horse race between South Africa and Australia, but today Zimbabwe have put the cat amongst the pigeons, all running onto the field at the end, mobbing Prosper Otsea, and there's Elton Chikumbura's son. A hug for Dad. Brilliantly played today. Outstanding effort from the Zimbabweans. And let's go down